Hi, and welcome to Black Country Blitz PC Gaming. How are we all? Right then. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. So, we are just about to go and deliver this job. But first, I thought I'd jump into what mods and settings that I have here in American Trucks, yeah? So, let's come out and let's go back to the title screen just for a second. A couple of seconds to jump back in. Right, now these all the mods that I use, and they are all updated to 1.57, which is the current version for Euro trucks and American trucks. Right then, so let's have a look at the mods we use. So at the top, now this might not be the correct stacking order, but it works. Some of them, they tell you how to stack them in the active mods folder or side of this. Now, if you're not familiar with modding Euro trucks or American trucks, inside your My Documents is a folder that says American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2. Inside there, you will see a folder that says mod. All you have to do is, if you download any content from any modding site, it's only when you download a mod, they have to place it in there, and then it gets showed here. If you have downloaded something from Steam Workshop, which I believe is this one, and when you click on it, no, this is right, it says unsubscribe. So when you subscribe to something on Steam Workshop, they automatically get put in here for you. Yeah. So I'm using 23 mods to make this game even better than it is. So starting from the top, we've got real traffic density by clip 157. The guy updates it every time we have an update. Then we've got his emergency AI pack to 157. So you have to put this in a specific order base and then a definition file at the top. Now this is the only file that says 154, Core Finder 157, so it must still work. I'm having no crashes or anything. Then there's the must-have file, which again is, I think this is on Steam as well. Yeah, so basically I don't have to update this every time, Steam does it for me. Then we've got a FD new sound packs for the voice when you're doing the sat nav. Then it's this realistic graphics mod, which covers the rain. If I find it, let's just find it in the list, and we can see what it does. I always like to try out new. I'm not looking. It's here somewhere. It is. That's the information. So even though it says EST2, it also works in American trucks as well as Euro. So all the features, it does all them to do with realistic graphics. It does your weather, fog, sounds. Again, I ain't tried it yet because I've only just put it on. So when we do the driving, we'll see how it looks, yeah? Then we've got some coach skins. So basically, coaches within the game, they look different than the vanilla, which is part of the game. Then we have USA Police Traffic. Then we have this one called the Godfather's ATS Road Network. Again, 157, there's 3 parts to it. Then I have this Real Interior Cams ATS, which gives you better camera views within the cab. Once you reset your camera views when you press F4 in the game, when you're inside the cab, press F4, press R on everything across the settings for your camera. And I do believe that when you change your truck, them settings stay. Yeah, where normally they would change and you'd have a default kind of settings every time you change your truck. That mod saves the settings, but don't quote me on it. I'm sure it does. We will see. I'll change my truck and just see if the settings stay the same as what I've got in the truck I'm driving at the moment. Then we got improved AI garbage truck textures and spawns. So we get dustbin wagons. Then there's a little sat nav. Now these little mods have been around forever. So real companies, real advertisements, Sissy Trailer Pack USA, Trailer Pack on an SCS replacements, Sissy Pack Mega Pack. Then we got some cabin lights, and then I got an engine pack. And that basically is all the mods I use, unless I find anything else that I like, yeah? Now, over the years, we've gone like for all lights on your cab and that. Yeah, it looks nice, but you got to sit there putting all the lights on. I can put them on, but at the moment I don't. So we come out of the mod folder, and I'm going to show you something else. So if I come to where is it? Options. That's it. Now some of the settings I've changed. So we've got graphic settings. I'll just scroll down them. I've got, as you can see, I've got everything pretty high. Scaling, I've got the 200 because when I play in VR, and I might even turn that down to 100, but everything else stays the same. It don't matter when you're in VR. It just helps the headset get more from my graphics card rather than getting it to the game. So everything else is on high and ultra. When we come to audio, I will find the video somewhere. There's a guy that's gone through and done all tweaking. It was for Euro trucks, but I've added the settings to American trucks, and it sounds sweet. Yep. So if you take a look at mine, that's what I've got for. This is for all the sounds. So master volume at the top, and it comes through trucking sounds, and we come to interior sounds, exterior sounds, voice navigation, and then the CB when you're in like a convoy. I forgot the letter. I think it's X or Z, which activates a CB kind of, when you talk. That's only in convoy. So I'll run that again, start from the top. So interior sounds, truck sounds, interior, exterior, and the voice navigation and the CB if we need it. Coming over to gameplay, this is where you got your truck physics. Again, copied exactly the same settings from my Euro trucks. into America. So job lengths 50, road random events 100, D2 is 6%. Again, that's up to yourself. Put these on as full as you want. 3% rain. Now there comes with the truck physics. So stability 25, stiffness 5, suspension 20, drive shaft 100, braking intensity 75, fuel, cabin ticked, uneven road surfaces. Now, with uneven road surfaces, it's going to bump you, but this is where I feel this with the vibrating cushion I keep on about. Yeah, I feel that. So when the cab's bouncing, I'm getting vibrations. Fantastic. You know, bit of immersion. Again, I don't say I go out there, go and buy a cushion, but if you can afford it, it is money well spent. And it don't just only work for Euro trucks. I'll do a review on the cushion at some stage. It does cover at least 30 games. Yeah, and more. They keep adding more as new games come out for driving. Anyway, carry on down the list. There's some more of what we got. So I'll go slowly so you can pause the video at any time to have a look at the settings that are run here. So as we scroll down, so we've got at the bottom the camera, and that's my gameplay. Interface, I don't think there's much in that. Yeah, I'll show it just in case. So of course, English, United Kingdom, oils and all that. Cutscenes we want on, every cargo warnings are turned off. Enable name tags. Now that is only in when we're in convoy. If you use the built-in one. Buttons, don't think I'm going to be interested. No, that's what. This is when you see me and I press something else. This side, look how many configurations on different buttons. It's crazy with a pad, but it works till I can get my wheel back up and running. I'll go through that. Controls, it's just using a standard. Now this is another thing this guy points out as well. To get a better smoothness with your gamepad. So these settings do matter. As you can see there, Steam input, Xbox 360 via Steam. Force feedback, you could do it because it's all greyed out. Of course, it's a joypad. And again, just using the basic. None of these are configured. There would be. Again, for anybody that has got Tobii eye tracking, these are the settings I'm running at the moment. So, extended views, gaze tracking, and then the head tracking. I think I've got the head tracking turned off, to be fair. So, just slowly from the top. So, anybody that has a Tobii eye tracking bot, see the settings, and you'll see these in a minute in game. Might be able to turn the yawn down, the pitch down a little bit, but I do how I've set up my cab view, and with the pitch, it works at the moment, so I leave it as it is. Head tracking, again, I don't think this is kicking in. And then the bottom settings, I've just got them on them. And I think that should be it for the options. Let me just have a check. I don't think there's anything else I've missed in this lot. And the accessories. I think there's some new some of these features are new, but that's what we've got. Scroll it down. And that's all. There's only a couple in this anyway, but that's what we've got to do with the camera. And that's my settings for the game that we're playing at the moment. So back into career mode, and let's go and get this trailer delivered, as we do. Louisiana, Cruising Louisiana, right? That's it. I'm getting confused because we've got Euro Truck at the moment trying to do that one. We're trying to do this as well. This is easier because there's only 10 places we've got to deliver to. Right then. So let's get underway and let's get it delivered.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
As I says, right, let's just make sure that it's still on. Now this is acid beam delivering. Now, as I said about the pitch, it gives me enough to see out the window completely. See the back of the trailer if I need to.
In 600.
And it ain't bobbing up and down like sometimes it does.
Turn right.
So having this and Euro Truck configured the same should be a lot better. With the sounds, everything's subtle. You can still hear the other cars passing, but you can hear this truck
to the left,
a lot better
turn left.
Than it was previously.
Turn left.
Since a couple of last streams that you see of, in that list I've got rid of the traffic problem we had, where everything was spawning and causing me massive tail backs. And Clip does a really good job with his mods. It's just enough traffic without being too overbearing. But it is nice to have variation. If you want to have real density, there is real density traffic, or brutal traffic as it's called. Which again, it's a good mod, but it's just that you'd never get out of them cities. You'd be in and constantly stuck in traffic with how much they respawn. Now with this, I don't think we're going to see rain due to the fact that it's only on a low percent. I might have to crank it up and do a stream where we do see some rain, but you never know. thing I had done is done my mirrors, and I should have done, especially this one here. I can see stuff, but could have done with bringing it a little bit round more. Again, that's my own fault for not adjusting my mirrors. One thing I had is no conflictions. Nothing's conflicted at all. So that's one of the hardest things when you're modding your game, where something crashes and causes other things to do other things, and it's a nightmare trying to work out what's gone wrong or what's causing things to go wrong. You have to, well, you don't have to, but how I'll get around it, and I know a few of my friends do, is by taking mods out and starting again, and then if it don't crash, keep it in your mod file. If it then crashes when you put one in at a time, you know which one's causing the conflict, and you can try and update it. Now with them mods, you don't have to put them into your game, but you can just see some things do really help the game. Oh,
Use the right exit ahead.
now am they going to let me out? Oh, he's going to let me through. Ah, right, we've got a random event where the road's closed. So I've now got to find an alternative route. I don't love it. I've got to go and plot a course to deliver this trailer. Right, so we could go up there. So it's already done it for me. So I've got to go all the way up, all the way around. It's done it for me. Where we would have gone under, we've got to go up and then come back on ourselves. Again, something else that adds a little bit more realism to the game. And again, that's an option you can turn off. Don't have to have it on. There's so much of this game where you can customize. It's unbelievable. Now, I like to configure a lot of the buttons and the things that at the moment I can't configure because one, I've run out of buttons on the pad and I don't want to keep looking down for the keyboard. And even if I was on my rig, I would still have run up probably out of a lot of buttons. As the button box, I've only got one, and
use the right exit ahead. Keep to the left and then turn left.
There's a lot of buttons I can't configure, so I'm going to purchase another button box.
Turn left.
Now we could have done, and I'm going to do it here now while we can. I'm going to adjust your mirrors. People might not even know that you can do this. So we want to bring this around a little bit. Yep. So I can see out of it. Bottom one, a 3 pad. Bring that round and bring it up a bit. got the hood one. So, oh, of course see them anyway. Of course see that one. Well, I can. Just about see that one. I more want to have a look at these. See? Let's have a look at that compound. And then we've got the side one. Just to show how close I am to the trucks. And that's it. Done. I can now see. Just got to wait now for the lights to change. And we're good.
Turn left.
Nose
Turn
packing.
left.
Away can't go nowhere till these lights change. They've only let a few cars through. She's like sort of in the real world, you get like 3 or 4 cars through and that's it, the lights change again. Now these are pretty loud, but they'd be even louder if I had the windows open, yeah, because I've got no keys set up for the windows, but you can have the windows open in game, left and the right one, like a down and up. Like I said, there's that much things to configure. Some people that probably don't even know that these kind of things exist. Now, something that I haven't done, which we always used to do, is update the traffic packs by Jazzy Cam, where you get a lot more trucks, cars, motorbikes, all in game. So I might look for the Jazzy Cat packs, see if I've got any issues with them going to conflict with what I've already got. If they don't, then I'll add them, and it gives you even more variation of vehicles.
The exit on the right. Use the right exit ahead.
Right, now this is where we should have drove previously, but because of that detour,
turn right.
we should be alright now with no more detours. Should be able to carry on our way. Now there was a mod that did random road events things, a lot of different ones that you don't see in the game without the mod. But again, with the updates, I don't think the person who made it updated it, and it was a really good mod. I used to love it. You know, like, I'm sure some of you who definitely people who've said it, you'll see an aeroplane that's crashed. Police closing the road off. Well, there was a lot more of them kind of things in the mod. I think that was it. Daniel's Random Road Events. That was the name of the mod. We're gonna have to have a look for that. See if the guy did update it at some stage. I've got in the wrong lane.
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left.
One thing we're changing the brakes. I do have to make sure I give plenty of time for braking. But again, it makes you drive more sensible. Well, them clouds look a bit moody.
Keep to the right, and then turn right.
Could be bringing with some rain in the game. You never know. And I was looking at a mod that gives better sound for the radio. So you get the radio in, I think 3D sound. But again, hardcore stream the radio while I'm streaming. I'll get out for copyrights on YouTube. So I thought there's no point in downloading it if it ain't gonna work.
Turn right.
Now I'm revealing new road. Tell me I'd learned something. That's a nice sunset. put on any of these lights. I have now. I opened my mouth too soon. Now I've seen some posts about people saying that this game lags and it's stuttering. I don't know, this must be either they've got a processor that ain't good enough to run the game, but as long as you follow the PC specifications on Steam, you should be okay. I've never known this, not nowadays, where it stutters or freezes or anything. Anytime I've known it to do that, if you've got a mod that's conflicting, and again, they won't help you with any mods that you're putting in this. Sort of like at your own discretion when you come to modding the game, you know? Leave the game as vanilla, and then I'll say you'll have no problems with it, yeah? You start modding it, then you've only got yourself to blame if you don't work right. So, I don't know what's with the people. They must have some dodgy mods or PCs that ain't got the bare minimum resources to run the game. Now, if I was streaming, I could stick that. There's one setting where you upscale it to 400%. But because I stream, there's no need for me to do it. So I'll just leave it at 200. Just means I don't have to keep changing the settings every time I play it from when I am streaming in virtual reality. Some look at that sky, wow, looks beautiful. Is. And sometimes these emergency vehicles in it don't go off with the sirens, so it ain't repetitive. Do come to a truck stop, I will stop at it. I ain't seen one. There you go. Sound of a fire engine. Ambulance? No, police go. just 2 hours away from where we've got to deliver this truck. Or trailer, should I say. And this year sometimes might see shooting stars. I ain't seen none for a bit. I don't know if that feature's still in American trucks. I know it used to be. But again, travelling at this speed, I don't think you'd see him anyway. Driving at 56 then, and they realised it was changed to 55. I'm glad I changed my mirror settings.
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right.
Gotta let him pass.
Use the right exit ahead.
In the appropriate lane. think I've seen one truck stop yet along this route. When we get to where we got to unload the trailer and find a rest stop. It's normally the way. just means at 75 I can only do 65. That's 10 mile an hour less that I can travel. I do believe we'll be slowing down in a minute anyway. No.
Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right. Use the right exit ahead. Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right. Use the right exit ahead.
Round the corner now. That'll be another one off the list. Louisiana.
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Sit. See where our destination is and see it flashing in the center of sat-nav.
650 feet, turn right.
Here we are.
Turn right.
Sit. I've gone green. Right then. There we have it. One delivered trailer. Right, I hope you've enjoyed the video and a quick look into my settings, the mods I'm running, and a bit of everything, yeah? So, don't forget, all I ask is for a like and a follow if you want to not miss out on any content that I upload. As we say here in the Black Country, till next time, ta-ra a bit.